proud are you of what's going to happen tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's a great moment for myself and my family. But in all seriousness, it's actually just a massive honour that the coaches and the management trust me enough to do the role. That's probably the thing that gets me the most. But all I want to do is repay the faith that they've shown in me to lead the All Blacks. And the main thing I want to do well is actually just play well first. So that'll be priority one for me.
Was it humbling when Fozzie gave you the news?
Yeah, so I got a bit of a warning, which was actually quite nice. Last week we had a chat around not being selected for Tonga, and then he informed me that this was sort of the plan coming into this week. And it was, as he kind of said in the media yesterday, I was a bit shocked at the start and a little bit quiet. But I think the pre-warning was good, gave me time to, I'm a pretty big planner around my week. Not much changes for me how I plan my week around preparing myself as a leader for this group. But just a few things, obviously, today's media is something that's not usually there. Speaking last in huddles. But yeah, I just continue to be me, trust that that's what they wanted me to do, and just can't wait to get out there and play.
Let's talk about what it means being here.
Yeah, well, it's a very special moment to do it in a place that I love. I love Dunedin. Been here 11 years. Played in this beautiful stadium many times, and it's going to be a special moment running out first. Standing at the front of the Niho. All these little things that come with the role, which are very, very special. Didn't ever think it was possible or would happen, but I'm excited at the opportunity.
Yesterday, Barrett talked about there being a drive in you. Obviously, especially in recent years, there's been plenty of good young halfbacks coming on. You still stay relevant. Is that something that I guess you've noticed? And is that drive something you hope that you get to the next World Cup?
Yeah, I'm a highly competitive player in person, so I think when I hit 30, I really wanted to make the most of what years I had left. And it's actually a little bit scary about the potential that came out from that, working even harder, focusing just week to week, and trying to go to new heights and new levels with my training, my fitness capacity, my routines, and I was able to get my body in the best shape it's ever been in. I just did a lot more work around my game. I was working really hard, but I feel better now than I did in my late 20s. I do a lot more work. I do a lot more stuff around my preparation. As I said, I plan my weeks pretty stringently. I love ticking things off, and so the drive I love to compete. I love this jersey. I love putting it on, and this was a goal of mine for this year. Obviously, playing good for the Highlanders gives me a chance to make the All Blacks. And when I saw that we had a test in Dunedin, it was definitely front of mind wanting to play here in the black jersey. And I get to do that tomorrow night, which is awesome. And it's just going to be pretty full circle for me. Very special, but I just want to play well and hopefully not have too many interactions with the ref.
Aaron, growing up, was it something captaining the All Blacks, was it something you aspired to do or ever thought you would do?
Nah, definitely not, mate. I was, as you'd know, I was pretty feisty halfback. Didn't mind an altercation or two with people or the moment. And as I've got older and learnt things around my game, is that it's just wasted energy. It's a negative tension, doesn't actually get anywhere. Yelling at people actually doesn't get a result that you want. Speaking on a calmer level, getting eye contact, coming from a bit of an empathetic angle, get a better response. And I've just tried to do that in the last few years with the Highlanders. But I've had some great captains show me what they do. And I think I've taken a little bit of piece of everything, of all of the ones that I've inspired to. I'm very lucky. Guys like Ash Dixon, I learn a lot off. He's a great leader, really good at the personal connection you have with players. But I never thought this was possible, and I heard from a lot of people in the last 2 days, and it's pretty special. And just playing for the All Blacks was sort of the dream. It's still sinking in a little bit.
recent times the All Blacks captains have often been in the forwards. Is it nice to kind of carry on the David Kirk tradition as a halfback All Black captain?
Yeah, and guys like Piriwepu did it as well, and yeah, it's just nice, as I said at the start, just to be trusted to do the role. My role doesn't really change how I am in this team. I've been in the leadership group since 2016. Tried to always have a honest, strong voice in that group, pushing other leaders to, make sure we drive our standards that we see in the All Blacks. And it's cool. And in the last few years, being backseated in that and trying to help our captains drive the team, taking the stress off them to try and drive little things around our environment we try to drive as an All Black. And it sort of led me to this point.
When you were younger, you said you never thought about becoming an All Black captain. When your son was born, did you ever think you might get to tell him that you'd be an All Black captain?
Oh no, definitely not. And like I said, I was just trying to work my butt off to just be at this test, probably be at this moment to play a game, to wear the black jersey again. As I said, when I sort of hit my 30s and was signing these contracts to try and go further in my career, just every test is special. If I can keep my standards high, keep pushing, I've got a really exciting opportunity in a few games to tick off another goal of mine. So that was really the goal for the year, to try and get 3 more tests, if I'm being honest. And this is just something that's just very special. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I just want to play really well, do it justice, and try and enhance that what we started last week.
And another Māori captain as well, which must be cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's I've heard from a few people from my iwi and in the Hawke's Bay there and at Kaununu, and it's just very special, and how much it means to my Māori side, to my mother, to our family. Yeah, there's not much words that can say. My school's buzzing. Like I said, I've heard from everyone this week, and it's just I've been trying to put all the notifications off my phone. I'm trying to just get to the game and just try and treat it as normal as possible. And I've got some great help here. I've got Bodie, who I played a lot of rugby with, Cody Taylor, who's captain the Crusaders, Brodie Retallick, who I played a lot of rugby with, he's captain the Chiefs, and then obviously Paddy as well. So I've talked to them and leaned on them to anything that they feel or want to say, please say. And if I feel like I need to say anything at the end, I will. And that's how I sort of see my role as.
Last couple of questions.
Hey Aaron, you're closing in on nearly 100 games. Ethan Root's closing in on nearly 1. They said that you were sort of instrumental in him ease into this environment. What did you say to him, and can you remember your first?
Yeah, I just sort of gave him, obviously we found out on that Tuesday when the team was named, and then we didn't leave till Wednesday. So I sort of gave him a call. These things in the All Blacks we do around pack your club jersey, make sure you got your Adidas kit, all these little things that that catch new guys out. They bring the wrong apparel or wear the non-branded hats, and just things that your backseat guys come and grey you off about. So I just wanted as a Highlander player, and I just wanted him to let him know what's coming, shake everyone's hand. We've got about the same amount of management as we do players, so make sure you respect everyone in sort of an All Black jacket, and just little things like that. But around the play, I said I wanted him to be him, keep growing, keep learning, and Ethan's done really well around our environment. Last week he was watching, listening, really engaged and focused, and that's something I challenged him on, is just because you're not playing doesn't mean you can't learn. Get excited about what's to come. And funny how these things always work out, where he's playing in front of his family down south. It's a great story, and he got caught into the Highlanders last year, and look how far he's come in 12 months, and I'm really proud of him. And the super season he had, I was just really happy he got selected.
Last question. Aaron, can you just step a little bit closer to the mic? Sorry, mate.
Sorry.
You were saying Payne went down during the super season. Is this something you thought could come about, or something you wanted to push the pace for?
It didn't really cross my mind. When Sam got hurt, I was absolutely gutted. I saw the injury and was gutted for him as a man. It didn't come into my mind. I knew they'd go with Sam probably. He's our most capped All Black. He's done it before. He's a great leader, and he holds a lot of mana in this group. So no, it never crossed my mind.
What do you need to do to talk about wanting those 3 All Black teams?
Yeah, well, I think even last week showed though that Fozzie's definitely about our player management and monitoring minutes. I had a big load in the Super Rugby season, and that probably cost me playing against Tonga. So managing those minutes, but this environment sets you up the best possible way. We've got the best of the best in New Zealand. We get massages, we've got the best food, recovery. We've got all the gizmos and gadgets to get your body right to play a game, and I feel great now. I'm super excited about getting out there tomorrow night and under the roof against a really tough Fijian team.